I am going to address the first portion of my response to Kurt to people who are not Christians. Yeah, I want to talk to people who are not believers in Jesus Christ. You're not trusting Christ for your salvation. And there's a reason why I'm going to address you all first. I want you to understand why we as Christians, those who do trust Christ, why we were offended and greatly put off by what Kurt said, because maybe you don't fully understand. And it's very possible that you do not understand. You might be a non-believer. You just heard Kurt say something and you thought it was whatever, and you just kept it moving. You don't understand. And I want to point out to you why what Kurt said was problematic. We all know in the verse, he says, the greatest of all, lion and the lamb, will bow down to the goat. And all Christians all over the place were throwing flags, foul on the play, foul on the play. And you probably were like, well, what was the problem with that? I'm going to bring up the passage, and I want you to understand why there was a problem with that. So we're going to look at today, we'll just take a quick second and look at Revelation chapter 5. And this is called the scroll and the lamb. Now, again, I open the salvo by saying that I'm speaking to non-Christians. So even if you're non-Christian, I want you to appreciate and understand that not everything that, like the title here, the scroll and the lamb, that's not necessarily inspired by God, the Holy Spirit, in the writing of the scriptures. However, it gives us a good indicator of what's the theme of the next couple of paragraphs. So here it goes. And this is John the Revelator. He's writing, and I'm just going to start at verse 1 because I always want you to look at your passages in context. So I don't want you just to take you'll hear the verses that I'm referring to, but I want you to hear them all in their proper context. And John says this: "Then I saw in the right hand of him who is seated on the throne a scroll written within and on the back, sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming with a loud voice, 'Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals?' And no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth was able to open the scroll or to look into it. And I began to weep loudly, because no one was found worthy to open the scroll or to look into it. And one of the elders said to me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has conquered, so that he can open the scroll and its 7 seals. And between the throne and the 4 living creatures, and among the elders, I saw a lamb standing as though it had been slain, with 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent out into all the earth. And he went and took the scroll from the right hand of him who was seated at the throne. And when he had taken the scroll, the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, each holding a harp and golden bowls full of incense, which are the prayers of the saints. And they sang a new song. So here you see that the one who's able to open the scroll in heaven was referred to as a lamb, as well as a lion. The Lion of the tribe of Judah and the Lamb that was slain before the foundations of the world. Is very clear. And I'll just give you a little spoiler alert. The Lamb and the Lion, that's Jesus. Nobody else was able, nobody else in heaven, on earth, below the earth, anywhere was able to open the scroll except Christ. I think it's fair to say it was a big deal that the Lamb or Lion was able to open the scroll. I think you can see where we get this from now. If you ever want to go back, it's Revelation chapter 5. Ask yourself this question. It's never been debated whether or not the GOAT, the greatest of all times as it relates to rapper and sports and any other thing like that, that's always been debated. It's always been up to debate. If you're a Bulls fan, Michael Jordan has never done anything wrong. If you're a Lakers fan, you have this, and so on and so forth. So everybody understands the greatest of all time, the GOAT, GOAT. Everybody understands that. But never, ever, ever has anybody ever debated whether or not Jesus Christ was the Lion and the Lamb. That's never been a discussion until now. And before I break up out of here, the last thing, that when the Lamb or the Lion received the scroll from the hand of him who was sitting on the throne, the 24 elders, they all fell down, and the 4 beasts, they all fell down, and they sang a song. And because you sing songs, Kurt, because you're known for directing choirs and such like that, I just want to give you this song. I just want you to hear it. I will not sing it. I'm doing you a solid. The song goes as this: worthy are you to take the scroll and to open its seals, for you were slain. By your blood, you ransomed people for God from every tribe and language and people and nation. And you have made them a kingdom and priests to our God, and they shall reign on the earth.